symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Woo, woo, woo! You know it!
You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve buddy. You couldn't provide ice cream if the Dairy Queen, Carvel, and Cookie Puss drove an ice cream truck straight up your ass.
You should be ashamed I'm a part-timer, because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Scissor me, daddy! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome, 3CT. We are live. It is June the 1st, 2023. We are glad to be back with you, and the gang's all here. We are at the full strength this week. I want to thank the boys for holding it down for me last week while I was away. Certainly do appreciate that. If you are following along with us live, give us a like and a share. We'd appreciate that. Get as many people in here as possible. I see Devin's here, Scotty's here. I'm sure Big Mac will be dropping in before too long. Holy hell, EJ's actually here. Don't you have a basketball game to watch, you nerd?
I don't know, because I got a bone to pick with EJ since he's here.
Oh, shit.
You better not take one fucking credit for the fucking Miami Heat doing anything in the playoffs, Mr. Celtics in 6. The tweet lives. You're wrong. Shut the F up.
2 Harshies in the first minute and a half of our show.
How are you going to bet against your own team,
I mean, that doesn't even talk about the fact that he had the Bucks in 5 in round 1.
That's true. That's true. He's been anti-Heat.
On his latest appearance as student of the game, he said that Joel Embiid is not a top 10 player, but Giannis is because of playoff appearances. Didn't Joel Embiid and them bounce the
That was the ding. I had to find the ding. We have a new ding,
didn't
remember?
Joel do nothing, or didn't Giannis do nothing this playoffs?
Who?
As the 1 seed?
The Greek Freak! Giannis!
Don't you lie, EJ. Don't you lie. He's
Did not say what? Did not say that Giannis is a top 5 player and Joel Embiid is not?
Look, here's the fair thing. His wife probably said that because they probably share an account.
That's true. That's probably true.
His wife is probably still pissed about the time he dissed Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime performance.
Man,
I didn't like Rihanna's halftime?
No, he wouldn't put it in his top 10, Ryan.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What a jerk.
But he also didn't even then give his top 10. He stopped after, like, Prince.
Well, number 1
in his
was
defense,
Aerosmith and NSYNC.
Math is hard. So he probably got distracted. Math is hard. Embiid 6. That's what he says. Everybody's probably 6 to you, EJ. Let's just be fair.
6A and 6B.
Ryan.
You all right, cuz?
Shane McMahon.
Please, thank God.
There we go. Good. Great. Awesome. Love it.
It was robbed for me the last couple weeks, so I wasn't risking it.
Oh, you did, wait. There was no soundboard last week. I thought Tim had access.
There was.
Yeah. They played Shane McMahon last week.
Did I say
No, you had a problem. You had a problem because I didn't just play Shane McMahon the minute you said it. I had something else.
Why would you have to stop?
So I played the thing I was going to play, and then I went to Shane McMahon afterwards, and that wasn't good enough for Old Smoke.
I just didn't think it's how it works. Old Smoke.
Old Smoke.
Can't even enjoy a freaking hockey game without getting harassed about Old Smokey.
All over the arena. All over the arena. Matt.
You all right, cuz?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I wasn't expecting an EJ roast to start off the show, so you can never go wrong with that.
Sometimes we just get bonus content here.
I guess Ryan was the the bad luck charm for the Hershey Bears, so I guess he's banned from the Giant Center for the rest of the playoffs.
He is 0 for 2 this postseason.
Yeah,
but
three is a streak.
But he was in the house last time when they won the Calder Cup in 2010. So if they get to the finals and there's a clinching scenario,
it's renewed.
We're bringing him back.
That's fair. I accept that. I wear that crown.
There we go. That is good. Tim.
Although I got a free pass. So Mark, we should plan a week to go to Hershey or a day to go to Hershey.
Yeah, I got one too. I got an extra one, so we could make a whole day out of it.
I'd like to.
We got to do it this month though, because they expire at the end of this month.
I was there today.
We saw the pictures.
I mean, the three of you will go and ride 0 total rides, correct?
That's not true. I would absolutely ride the monorail.
I will ride the monorail. Absolutely will ride the monorail.
I don't know if I don't think I'll still fit on the Storm Runner. That's probably one of my favorite coasters.
So you'll get on the rickety Knoebels rides that probably haven't been safety checked in since if you can call it a park, opened.
Oh, come on.
But you won't ride a single ride at Hershey Park.
Who, me?
Any of you.
Oh, I used to work at Hershey.
I mean, I don't really ride rides at Knoebels. I go there for the food.
Fat.
I know I won't fit in Wildcats Revenge, but I would love to ride that ride.
Have you tried to fit in the seat, Smokey?
Do they have a sample seat?
They do. I didn't try to fit in the
I say, Mark, did you?
One of my family members had like a pre-pass and has ridden it. And she is significantly smaller than me, and it was snug on her. There's no way I'm fitting in that seat.
Fat. Is you just rub yourself in Crisco and you just say push. I bet you can.
Wait, but
I had to push myself out of the seat at the Giant Center to get up. I am not fitting into the goddamn seat at Hershey Park.
So we
stood up out of my office chair.
And then I had to help myself.
We had the top row, so we took shifts standing behind the seats, and somebody could sit. It was much more convenient than Monday Night Raw. I will say that. I didn't plan that well when I bought those tickets. I will do better next time. I should have known better.
You just have to have a row of end seats, just a column of end seats for us.
6 rows straight down the aisle.
That'd be so great.
Amazing. Tim, back to you.
You all right, girl? I'm good. Our washing machine is broken.
Oh.
So we put in a request to our home warranty people. They said they'd be out Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
It is going to be Friday tomorrow, and they have not showed up yet.
Oh, that's never good.
So
ridiculous.
I'm about to have to punch people. You had to call me Punchy McFacerson because I'm about to just, like Tony Storm said about Jade Cargill, I'll slap the tits off all of them.
Hey, is EJ still here? EJ, drop a comment if you're still here.
He's not here. He got distracted.
I'm sorry, EJ.
His wife took the iPad away.
His kids are acting up again.
Slapping it around, dunking on him.
Dunking on him.
Dunking
What brand of washing machine do
Dunkin'
you have, Tim?
Donuts.
Midturn Mark.
May I ask you a question first before I tell you how I am, sir?
Sure.
Tim,
How I am,
Tim,
sir.
What brand of washing machine do you have, Tim?
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool. I call them Squirrelpool.
Okay.
Why is that?
Did you just have a joke lined up for any brand washer, he said?
And I was going to recommend Speed Queen washer and dryer.
What brand?
But Speed Queen.
Speed Queen.
They're the best of the best. And they're like the super box of washers.
Oh.
I don't.
So they're dramatically illegal, and they'll probably burn your house down. Great.
Oh my god.
Beautiful piece. But anyway, and I'm all right, sir. It seems just like yesterday you were a part of me. I used to stand so tall, used to be so strong. Your arms around me tight, everything felt so right. Unbreakable. Like nothing could go wrong. But now I can't breathe. No, I can't sleep. I'm barely hanging on. But here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces. I can't deny, I can't pretend. Just thought you were the one. Now the dog's attacking me, and her nails are sharp and it hurts.
Thank you, Indy, for
Indy's out here doing the Lord's work.
The MVP of this whole show. Look, Devin's even dunking on EJ. Holy shit!
Look at that, there he is.
Animal. Indy wants me to stop.
There's Indy.
It's
Oh
open
my
gym.
gosh.
Everybody's just throwing up.
Mark, it
throwing
looks
up
like
the
she needs a haircut
lob.
soon, I think, doesn't she?
She does. We got to get her. I think next week I'm going to take her to get
Well,
trimmed. She's
if her
getting
hair
wild.
gets any longer, your neighbor's gonna get flying ants.
The hillbilly.
Yeah, Tim's got neighbor issues.
Uh-oh. Tim, we got a rule around 3 count Thursday. You got to probably put it on the table. Now tell us what's going on with these neighbors.
We talked about
I
it
don't want
45
to.
minutes before the
Yeah, Mark,
fucking
show
went
up
on the air,
before
Mark.
the
Where were
show
you?
starts and you'll hear about it.
I'm sorry.
We used to tape it and put it on Patreon for EJ to buy.
Then his wife took his Patreon away.
He stopped doing the dishes. Stopped doing the dishes, so she took her allowance away.
Yeah, it happens, man. It happens. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back with you boys this week.
I didn't ask.
Well, too bad. I told you anyway.
Fair enough.
How you doing? You all right, sir?
I'm good. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you. All right, let's jump into the news real quick before we look back at this weekend. Oh, why is there's a delay on this thing? Something fierce. Got to get that figured out. Just a real quick news bit this week because there's a lot to cover from this past weekend.
Jim, for visuals, can you have paper and jog some paper before you go into this segment for me next time?
Yeah, I can do that.
So it looks like you're a news.
It looks like I'm actually a news anchor. Do they actually do the paper thing anymore?
I don't think so.
I haven't
My
watched the
mind
news
do.
in very long, so I don't know if news people actually have papers or not.
We'd have to ask EJ. EJ, do they still do that on Fox?
But one real quick thing here during AEW, there's 2 couples this week announced pregnancies during AEW's Double or Nothing. Tay Mello and Sammy Guevara revealed they're expecting their first child, and on Monday, Alexa Bliss announced that she and husband Ryan Cabrera are expecting their first child later this year. So congratulations to those 2 couples. What, Ryan?
Just babies are expensive, I bet.
Well, they are. They are expensive, but be all right.
Congratulations to Sammy Guevara and Ryan Cabrera for officially being one-time confirmed sex havers.
There you go. Amen. Amen.
Congratulations. Boys, you finally dipped the wick.
Good for them. Out kicking their coverage.
One of them is. One of them for sure is out kicking their coverage.
Devin says thank you for me going to a movie last week so he could be a part of the Tuesday podcast. Yeah. Was surprised to hear Devin on the show.
Yeah, we all made mistakes. I sucked up to it and apologized to the rest of the boys.
When the podcast hit my feed on Tuesday, but there you go. Devin made his presence felt.
Big Rod was upset I didn't reach out to him because he is a collector, and we could have actually had an actual conversation about collecting with him and not cousin Brian just sitting here awkwardly for 15 minutes with us.
Well, you know.
Man, you live, you learn, you laugh, you learn, you love, you learn, you learn.
It was nice to talk to cousin Brian. And Tim, you never actually met cousin Brian electronically. So this was our first face-to-screen with cousin Brian.
Face to screen to face. How was your hostage experience, also known as willingly going to see the machine?
It was great. I loved the movie. It was a blast. Absolutely loved it.
Now, did it freak you out to hear your laughs echo since you and Dana were the only 2 people?
That is not true. We were not the only people in the theater. Those are false reports.
Jim, can you take your screen and move it to the left and to the right and prove that Bert Kreischer wasn't there with a gun making you say that?
I can't move my camera, Ryan. That's too far away.
Likely story.
Because Bert's holding the camera.
Right.
Bert.
Stay
Hey,
off.
Bert.
Stay over there.
I'll take my shirt off if you say it's funny, Jim. Okay.
What do you mean? It's already off. The shirt's already off.
Oh, hey, Bert.
You can't do anything with a shirt on.
Yeah, come on now.
Okay, Bert. Jim's probably going to help Bert collect paper clips for his collection.
Now, Mark, is Bert from Sesame Street your favorite Bert, or is it Bert the Chimney Sweep from Mary Poppins?
Ooh.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I like Bert the Chimney Sweep. He has a better singing voice. But Bert does like to do the pigeon. It's been a while since I've done the pigeon. As a matter of fact, I'm not allowed back in the park.
So are we picking all Berts? Is it all Berts, or is it just Bert spelled B-E-R-T?
I would say B-E-R-T.
What other Berts are spelled B-E-R-T?
I don't know.
Isn't Sesame Street Bert B-E-R-T, right?
Sesame Street Bert is B-E-R-T.
Bert Bacharach was U-R-T, right? And Burt
B-U-R-T.
Reynolds.
And that's
Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds,
Burt
Yeah.
Reynolds.
which is my number one Burt, if all spellings count.
Oh, it's got to be the
Aunt Bert.
BERT.
I don't know.
Famous Burts.
Famous Burts for 200, please.
Burt's.
Who is that motherfucker that created Bees?
Oh,
God.
I think it's with a U.
Yeah, I think
Burt's
Burt's Bees.
Burt's Bees is with a U too. I'm so screwed.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
even
think
high
that's
for
Burt's
this.
B.
Burt Lancaster was with the U. Who the hell's Burt Williams?
Burt Mannheim.
Burt
A lot of people
Burt
buzzing
Parks,
about
Burt
Bees.
Convoy.
Burt Bell
Burt
was a
McCracken?
former NFL commissioner from 1945
Sure.
until 1959. Oh, now I'm
Burt
getting
McCracken?
pop-ups. I'm probably going to get
Oh.
bad
I
audio.
remember Burt McCracken.
Burt
right?
McCracken's from the Used, right?
I thought that was Phil
Wait,
McCracken.
the band, the
Yes.
Used?
Yeah.
Burt McCracken is from the U's.
So,
Look, he
okay, there's
was
another
Phil
Burt
McCracken.
I would rank above the one from the film Jim just
come
went to see.
on, man. It's unnecessary. Oh, Burt Young, that was with the U. Burt Ward was with the U. Not a lot of BERTs out there.
Yeah, I mean, we can make. I could
Burt,
somehow
the
find a
janitor at
top
Lancaster
5.
General Hospital, I'd rank above Burt.
Oh
Kreischer.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, I guarantee
the
this is
janitor.
Mark's favorite, Burt Convey.
I
Former
love
former
Burt
host
Convey.
of Super Password.
Oh, he was so awkward. I liked him a lot. He also hosted Tattletales. I hated that show,
Jesus Christ.
but I was fascinated by it as a child.
Speaking of Tattletales, and I don't know, is it just me and you in that trivia group, the group chat where freaking cousin Brian was snitching on Matt the other day? Matt's
He
not even in
snitched
this
it.
group chat. Some of us go to trivia together. I think we've all done it one time. Everybody was.
I've
bitching
never
that-
been invited to come.
Well, you weren't invited to come because you're too far.
Didn't invite to come.
Oh,
He
I'm
needs
sorry.
to come.
Cars don't exist.
Tim,
Well,
you're
you
invited to
think
come
about-
the next time I go to trivia. I don't know when that's going to be because Mark doesn't tell
Won't
us
be next week, 'cause
what
it's just general
schedules
trivia.
are coming up.
General.
Stevie's
They
birthday,
have,
and it's going to be a whole fucking cluster.
Oh, God.
Trivia cluster. Hey, speaking of trivia, man, we really missed out on Hershey trivia at Arugo's with Felicia.
Did you win, Mark?
No, I'll tell you what. Here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
So first of all,
Here
we're
comes the
strangers.
excuses.
I got plenty
You already
of them.
hijacked Ryan's story.
I'm sorry, Smokey. Finish your story.
That's fine. No, that's not even. It's not even worth it. Anyway, they were going to kick cousin Brian out and never invite him to trivia because he went to a Union game, and he quickly rolled over and he was like, "Well, Matt was there too."
What a
Got
jackass.
out very quickly.
Jeez.
Wow.
Right under. Matt's got tire tracks on him.
I mean, I only commit to movie trivia anyway, so if
Right.
I'm uninvited for the foreseeable future, that's fine.
Right. Well, it's upsetting.
So
Cousin Brian
Mark,
did not have a
tell
problem
us
with
what
it.
happened about why you're no longer going to be allowed to be called Hershey Mark.
Well, here's the thing.
You have taken that shirt off of.
I will. I'll make
T-Public,
sure that
correct?
gets removed off
Yeah,
of
we gotta
T-Public.
get rid of that.
If you want it, order it now because at the end of the show, it's gone.
Yeah,
forever.
it's going to go away.
Get it quickly, please.
Why?
Hurry, please.
He lost Hershey trivia. We can't be out here false advertising.
Wait.
I lost Hershey trivia Tuesday night.
a full-blown trivia surrounded about Hershey. Yep,
In
let's all shun
Hershey.
Mark.
Yep. Look at that.
Sorry, Tim.
The best thing that
That's
night was
better.
Felicia. What a sweetheart. So, do you know how many U.S. presidents visited Hershey?
Five.
There's 5 of them. Do you
I
know
knew
what
it.
5 they were?
I got it one better. I got one
Eisenhower,
Correct.
Both Bushes
You know
and a
what?
Trump.
W. Bush.
better. You know what? I can fix this right now.
Fix
Tim,
it,
fix
Tim.
it, please.
We are not the problem here.
That's right. We're not.
Mark's the problem.
More Mark. There he's going.
So-
There we go.
There we go.
We
We
fixed it.
We fixed
Everything's
it.
good.
You're not. Poor Mark.
Now we should make a Hershey Narc shirt for Cousin Brian.
There we go. We're gonna get a whole line of them.
Hold on.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Hold on.
While Tim works on that, let's look back at this past weekend. 3 big wrestling events. We had Night of
Oh, I hope
Champions.
I still have the Photoshop.
we had WWE Night of Champions, AEW, Double or Nothing, NXT Battleground. Obviously not going to work our way through each and every show individually because that is just way
Real
too
quick,
much
before
time.
we actually get into wrestling, if you've enjoyed the first 20 minutes of this bullshit, check us out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Subscribe to the podcast. Check out our Tuesday show that drops every Tuesday morning at 1 a.m.
It's much more just
It's-
general.
it's-
150% more bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, if you like your 3CT with a bunch of bullshit, check out the 3CT podcast. But
And if you just like bullshit, check out EJ.
Why don't we talk about best and worst? What was, Ryan? We'll start with you. Best of the weekend.
You could have picked anyone who watched
Anyone
any
who watched
wrestling.
any
Well, I was going to
wrestling
give him an
this
easy
weekend.
one. He could have just said.
Let me be honest with you. I watched 2 matches.
So?
One was a very good wrestling match, and
Okay.
the other was a total clusterfuck, and I loved every minute of it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I think Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles was the best wrestling match of the weekend.
Okay.
And the Stadium Stampede clusterfuck, or whatever they called it, from AEW Double or Nothing, was exactly what I hoped it would be.
All right.
Loved them both.
Matt, best of the weekend.
Including the music just playing the whole way through the first
God.
20 minutes. Of it.
I wanted to die.
Yeah.
I
Because
wanted
I knew
to,
it pissed you off, Jim.
I wanted to die.
Oh, Jim was living.
That was fucking terrible. That was my worst of the weekend. Spoiler alert. Matt, what was your best of the weekend?
Well, since Ryan already said the Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles match, and I can no longer pick that, I will say Natty being absolutely squashed in 1 minute and 10 seconds by Mommy is going to be. No, I'm picking the Owens Zayn.
What was your actual one, Matt?
Owens and Zayn versus the Bloodline.
Very nice. Tim, what was your best of the weekend?
Speaking of Natty, Jim, you actually shared this with me. It looks like Natty is doing some training with Miyu Yamashita, so maybe Natty will get better. Jim phrased it the other way around, that Miyu was down at Natty's training school.
Well, she is. That's all I said. That's all I said.
Okay, but a building's a building, Jim.
I mean, I didn't say one was making the other better. I did not.
You inferred.
No, did I now? Tim, best of the weekend.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Damn ham. There ain't nothing really else I enjoyed.
Wow. Nothing.
I had to think about it. Damn, I don't know. I really don't know.
Dang, nothing.
Nah.
What about your girl Stratlander coming back?
I hated it.
I fucking hated it too.
She's the good guy. Why are you coming
Thank
in?
you.
Why are you beating up the girl who already fought? Oh, you're so big and tough. Mommy's home or whatever your sign language is. Stop. What's sign language for Easy Road? I don't know.
Dang.
Easy Road.
Wow. Tim's got nothing. All right. Well, Tim's got nothing. Mark, what was your best of the weekend?
Well, Matthew already said it, but I'd agree that Zayn and Owens.
Natty getting squashed. Yeah.
Mark, you can't do that. That's why Tim literally didn't pick something, because we do things draft style here.
Jesus Christ.
Are you new
Laid
here?
out in the pre-show
Are you new here?
today.
Jesus.
Then I got nothing.
You got nothing. Dang.
The whole AEW pay-per-view stunk.
It wasn't great.
Looked like
I don't think it's
some of the
dumb.
viewers didn't make it through the whole show.
Yeah, there was a couple on a couple of guys on that couch that didn't quite make it through the show. It happens though.
It does happen. I've been known to doze off during a pay-per-view.
A darn nice couch.
It is a nice couch. Yeah, because all the obvious answers were taken in this house. We were happy that Gunther is still the Intercontinental Champion, so I'll take that as my best of the weekend. Well, Ryan, I think we kind of by default know your worst, because you said you watched 2 matches, and
Well, I mean, I know about Chris Statlander coming back and defeating the streak of Jade Cargill. And I get Jade threw down the challenge, but who does this benefit? Does it benefit Chris Statlander?
Why? Yeah. Why?
The person that already went through a match, that's such a fucking heel thing to do. Why would Chris Statlander look good coming out of this? You can say that Jade Cargill lost because she just had another match, but now her streak is over at something and 1. So what does it matter? How could you bumble that any worse?
And why is the heel champion doing the fighting champion thing and putting the title?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like they've never booked a show before.
Well, Booker of the Year, Ryan. Booker of the Year, right there.
Like, do faces just take shortcuts now? Is that what it is? Am I overthinking it? I'm not, right?
Well, I mean, shades of gray, Ryan. Vince McMahon, terrible human being, told us that.
Good guys and bad guys.
Years ago. It's passé now.
So actually, I do have something that's best of the week.
Best of the week, Tim.
I've got it now. Orange Cassidy doing Orange Cassidy stuff, winning the Battle Royal.
Oh, okay. There we go.
That was cool.
All right. Matt, what was your worst of the weekend?
I was satisfied with the finish, but I did not enjoy the Asuka versus Bianca match at all.
Okay. It just never hit that second gear, or
yeah, we all kind of knew it was coming, and I think in terms of what we've seen them do in the ring, it wasn't either of their best work, in my opinion.
Well, that's fair. Yeah. I don't think it was their best match. The finish was not executed very well.
Right.
At all. Tim, worst of the weekend.
My worst of the weekend deserves a sounder. I need breaking news.
Ooh.
My worst of the weekend happened today because I found out that cousin Brian is a Hershey narc.
I love that. There he is, the Hershey narc.
The Hershey narc, cousin Brian himself.
Oh, I love it.
Holy cats.
That's fantastic. Mark, what was your worst of the weekend?
Probably that main event with MJF and the Jungle Man and Sammy Gargano and whoever else they had in there.
Sammy Gargano. See, I
didn't think that was that bad of a match.
No, I actually liked the match more than I expected to. No, I didn't expect it to. I didn't have high expectations for it, and it exceeded my expectations.
During that, though,
I had a nightmare during that match.
So I
went myself.
Almost liked MJF.
Oh,
wow.
I almost.
That
I caught myself.
should have gotten some breaking news, too.
Seriously.
Well, no, I almost liking.
No,
is not liking.
It's close enough. It's all we got, Tim.
Right. But worst of the week was worst of the weekend was absolutely Chris Jericho. Whatever Chris Jericho and Adam Cole did.
Oh,
that was god awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
awful.
Sabu, what did he have to do with anything in that match?
I don't know, but God bless Sabu for jumping off of a top rope and doing something stupid in a suit.
Yeah, that's Scotty's worst of the weekend. Devin's worst of the weekend apparently came today because Hershey narc cousin Brian gets a shirt before Devin does.
I mean, but you did get a graphic on the podcast before anybody else.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you got this.
It's fucking square poop.
It's square poop.
I can't believe it. It's fucking square poop.
Believe it, Jim. It's real.
Can't believe it.
Did you know wombats poop cubes?
I did not.
My mind, we do man. I wasn't well for a bit after that.
I still don't understand how that happens. It just doesn't make.
I'm assuming they have square intestines.
Right? Does their butthole
right? Because otherwise you're pushing a square peg through a round hole. We've been taught since like 2 years old you can't do that.
Oh, the edges are round.
They got square butts.
Cats.
No, my worst of the weekend without question is that freaking band playing Wild Thing for 10 minutes through the freaking Anarchy in the Arena match. Oh, and the lead singer in basically blackface. Like, good Lord.
I thought we established it was a mask.
Does that make it okay?
It's basically blackface.
Like, I don't think that.
Let's just air this out real quick on blackface. So, like, you clearly can't paint your face brown.
Correct.
Right.
You can't paint your face straight black.
Correct.
Not with red lips.
And you can't. He didn't have red lips.
Pretty sure he did. Find the picture,
the
man.
Lips weren't red. I didn't watch it. The lips weren't red. They were like lines.
Dude.
They weren't. The lips weren't red.
If you had to
blackface, but the lips weren't red.
If you had to Zapruder film, the picture,
they're not doing blackface. They're Slipknot.
No.
There is a subtle difference to that.
Like, I've never seen Slipknot and thought Corey Taylor was in blackface.
Right.
At no point, because they clearly are in a mask.
He was wearing a black mask if he was wearing black.
But, dude, you had to like Zapruder film a still shot of that band playing to figure out it was a mask. It shouldn't have went to air like that. Like, it was a bad look. It was a bad look. At best, it was just a bad look.
I don't even know what band it was. Was it just some guys that Tony Khan found?
Probably. I have no clue who they are. They were
a real band. Do they always wear masks?
They do have a name.
They were horrible, is all I know. They were horrible.
They are clearly not the band.
Violent Idols.
They are not the band that does John Moxley's entrance.
Correct. No, they are not.
They just found a band and said, "Hey, we
you want to play a gig on Sunday? Yeah, what are we doing? We playing our music? No, you're gonna play Wild Thing for 42 minutes.
I gotta wear a mask, bro,
and paint my face to look very questionable. I'll go on stage no other way. It wasn't good. I
didn't think it was that bad.
What were their names? The Violent Idols?
The Violent Idols.
Violent Femmes.
Any other thoughts from the weekend that was, though, before we head into the Wrestler of the Week for the week?
NXT better not do that shit again.
Well, where they run the same time as AEW?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't watch the show. I've heard good things about it, but I haven't gone back and watched it.
Yeah, and as a person who covers AEW and WWE pay-per-views, but also enjoys NXT pay-per-views, don't do it. You had a whole afternoon. You could have done it. You could have went back to back with WWE, and you could have had all Saturday to yourself.
Right, you could have basically done the reverse of like WrestleMania Saturday.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
You could have done
everything I said back. Every picture I'm seeing of this band has just white masks.
Yeah, so they went in reverse, and it's not great.
White mask.
Well, and here's the thing, like with the pictures of the white mask, does he also paint his face white above and below the mask, or does he just wear a white mask?
His skin color.
Okay, so yeah, it like the black mask wasn't the problem. It was the black face paint under and around the mask that was bad.
His bootleg Phantom of the Opera.
It was.
Yeah, it's rough. I take it back.
Yeah, it was questionable at best. It was offensive at worst. So probably.
I bet they are fans of the Bert Kreischer movie.
Stop that.
Me too.
I would agree. That would track. For sure.
Wow. Fucking rude.
They are the machine.
Wow. Fucking rude.
What a stupid movie.
Completely unnecessary. Completely.
I liked it better the first time when I heard it as a comedy bit.
Well, it wasn't just a replay of the bit. It was.
I liked it better the first time when it was just Van Wilder, the movie.
Hey, yeah.
With a more appealing lead star.
Rude. Fucking rude. You guys are just rude.
Okay, so I take everything back. I am watching it right now. It looks like he has. I should have watched it before I made any comment.
Okay, well, no.
Right, now, when we go back and edit this episode,
I thought
the part where
were,
Ryan,
oh my god,
takes it all back and just have him being the asshole that stands by blackface.
Just
the whole episode.
I will go back and say he has red on his chin as well. It's not just his lips.
Yes,
but
it's
really
still
bad look.
He didn't
That's
have
an
to.
awful look.
Still,
it's okay. My biggest question is how did Tony Khan miss that guy going out there? Was he too busy? Was he too busy trying to get refitted for that gangster hat, which is also bad for the weekend?
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, that was brutal.
My gangster hat.
Dude, his head was probably down when he walked past him.
Well, that's probably true. I was getting late. I was late into the show, so Tony had to get that. He had to get that pre scrum bump.
Wind.
He had to get that pre scrum bump.
No, I think what he was doing is he was memorizing his script for his big announcement on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Devin understands. He says probably neck deep in cocaine. Scotty says Tony is uncomfortable.
He is very uncomf.
Now,
I do not like him.
Since I didn't watch Dynamite last night, did he do another pre-tape where he only blinked one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he have a big announcement yesterday?
Yes.
What was the announcement?
I'm going to try to reenact it as best as possible.
I like this.
I'd love to.
So he basically said, blah, 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 AEW Collision will feature, long dramatic pause, CM Punk.
That's all it was?
That's it.
Oh, my God.
So he didn't say CM Punk is back or anything like that?
No, he said that the AEW Collision will feature CM Punk.
And the pause, do you think it was for dramatic effect, or he was trying to remember CM Punk's name?
Absolutely dramatic effect. Because after it was said,
don't say Chris Jericho, don't say Chris Jericho, don't say
the
Chris
rose
Jericho.
may have fallen off, the blue may have fallen
here,
off.
I got it. I got the audio right here.
Here it is.
Great to be here tonight in San Diego. The last few weeks, we've made some announcements regarding the debut of AEW Saturday Night Collision, starting June 17th at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. I'm here tonight to give you a little more information about the debut of AEW Collision. I'm here to announce that AEW Collision, beginning June 17th, will feature CM Punk.
And it is like a 65-35.
Yeah, that's a mixed crowd.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people who have multiple YouTube accounts that only subscribe to Being the Elite.
I can confirm he blinked one time during that announcement. One time.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Jim, you mentioned something. Now we didn't watch live. We were at I was jinxing the.
We were watching a losing affair. Yeah, it was a rough night.
You had said that you remember something about AEW television and Tony Khan. What was that you said you remembered yesterday, Jim?
What did I wait?
They're just a squeak toy?
Yeah, why did I heard a squeak toy? I remembered something.
You were old enough to remember when Tony Khan said he wouldn't be on.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that like one of the big things when it first started, that he didn't want to be on TV, he didn't want to be part of the show?
He does. He's technically not a part
of
the show.
No, but he's on TV every week.
Okay, but so is like Adam Silver for the NBA, or like.
There's a lot of big announcements, Jim.
Oh,
yeah,
we got Mark talking through a fan again.
Who do they? They don't have a figurehead that doesn't wrestle. What are you gonna do? You gonna march out? You gonna march out Cody Rhodes EVP?
Sure.
Hey, by the way, here's my neck tattoo. Blah blah blah. CM Punk. Well, there's a bunch of stuff going on, Scotty.
Now, again, I might have missed this in his announcement. CM Punk is being featured on what was the show title name?
AEW Saturday Night Collision.
And when was it again?
Saturday, June the
June
17th. From Chicago, Illinois.
The United Center.
AEW Collision.
AEW Collision.
Okay. AEW Collision.
Okay, Mark.
Oh my God,
Mark!
I don't know how you're doing it with your voice, but it's awful.
It's
like
terrible.
His internet service provider had a collision with the bad luck train. Holy shit!
Goodness sakes! All right, let's. Oh yes, we're very serious. Let's go to this.
God.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy and Saturday
Mark, one more time.
Since John Moxley, Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
God, Mark, I don't know what you did,
So
but
bad.
fix it for the love of God, please.
It was
fix
the
it.
damn squeak toy.
Yeah,
Look at
you're.
that sweet toy.
Oh my
He
God!
turned off his camera when it turned back on. This has started.
Can
I
you?
had a call that came in.
Can you? Yeah, try turning your camera off and back on, or leaving the video and come back
It's your
in.
headphone. It's your headset microphone.
Oh my gosh!
Isn't it?
Did you
Yes,
just recently put that on?
Heck no. I had it on the whole show.
Oh my God, I hate it.
God, get him
All
off.
right, the new People's Champ this week because he won our Dynamite Double or Nothing scorecard. Prince Evan from the PW scorecard faction. He selects Sabu for the week because he jumped off a chair or something.
You know what? If
Sure.
you don't like it, beat him on the scorecard.
That's true. I did not
Exactly
beat him.
right, Jim.
I did very poorly
I forgot to fill mine out.
on that
I
one.
also forgot to fill mine.
You guys actually did better than me somehow, which is pretty impressive. Ryan, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, we'll do it. Number 5, Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. They won with against 4 other teams. They're the new women's tag team champions. Good for them. Toni Storm, I think she's the new AEW women's champion. She beat Jamie Hayter in what was described as an underwhelming match. Tiffany Stratton won this weekend. Didn't watch it. She's the NXT women's champion. She beat another woman I've never heard of. Asuka, number 2. She beat who did she beat here? Bianca Belair over there at Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia. That was really cool. And then Seth freaking Rollins in the match of the weekend, beating AJ Styles over there in the boy, I almost said something. We'll just say Saudi Arabia, and I'll let it at that.
There we go. Good job. All right, Matt, we'll go to you.
No, save mine for when Mark's back.
Oh. Tim, we'll go to you.
My number 1 is a stab at Mark.
Sure. My number 5 is MJF. Retaining his AEW championship against all odds in the 4 Pillars 4-way. Number 4, Tiffany Stratton, the NXT Women's Champion, defeating Lyra Valkyria at Battleground. 3, Chris Statlander for being an opportunistic bone picker. Number 2, Seth Franklin Rollins for winning the title he was going to win in the first place. And number 1, Asuka for doing the unthinkable and beating Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship.
Raw Women's Championship on SmackDown, correct.
SmackDown Women's Championship on Raw. No one cares.
All right.
Dogs and cats living together in hysteria.
All right. Intern Mark, we will try going to you next.
Honey,
No, see, you're doing that on purpose. Knock it off.
how do you know?
Because I know you, Mark.
How do you know?
How do you know? Do I sound better now? Jim?
Yeah, you sound much better. Thank you.
Okay, let me see here. We're doing the top 5 of the week here. Okay, number 5. I got those new women's tag teams.
Why are you whispering?
Well, I don't want neighbor Ben to hear. He might get a little jealous. Number 5, I got Rousey and Baszler. I'm sorry, neighbor Ben. Number 4, I got that Tiffany Stratton. She won the women's title in NXT.
Who'd she beat?
She beat Valkyria.
Wow.
You knew more than you did, Ryan.
I'm impressed.
I'm not. I wasn't a test.
No, you're trying to be an asshole, and it blew up in your face.
Backfired. You got all over you now, Smoke. Damn it.
Boy, is there egg on your face.
Boy, is there ever.
Look at all the eggs on your face, you egg face.
You look like an omelet.
All right.
And number 3.
Over easy, more like over stupid.
Sunny side up, but Smokey ain't that bright.
Eggs.
Exactly. No.
Okay, keep going, Mark.
How many more egg puns do you think you have, Mark?
Oh, God.
I got several. I got a few more. They're not all they're cracked up to be, Smokey.
Oh.
He's at least got a dozen.
Oh.
Exactly, Tim. Exactly.
You already used it. No, it's done.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep. Once you start repeating, get back on your top five. Let's
Excellent.
go.
I got Seth freaking Rollins at 3 because he won that title that we knew he was going to win. And number 2, I had Chris Statlander. I don't think nobody got that on their bingo card for this week. And Statlander's going to beat Jade Carmax. And then number 1, we got Asuka taking the title off Bianca. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, I did, but I was still impressed because Bianca's been a dominant champion, just like Jade Cargill.
That she has. Matt, we'll go to you. We'll go to you now.
All right. So 5th place, I had Tony Storm for beating Jamie Hayter, become the new AEW Women's World Championship. 4th, I have Tiffany Stratton, new NXT Women's Champion, beating Lyra Valkyria for that one. The pinfall, Mark. Pinfall. 3rd place, Chris Statlander for coming back, acting like a heel, winning the belt. Hooray for her. 2nd place, Seth freaking Rollins for winning the belt that we all knew he was going to win. And in 1st place, I have Deonna Purrazzo, who retained her TNA Impact Championship at Under Siege, beating Jordynne Grace. And now Jordynne Grace is no longer allowed to challenge for that title. And I know I speak for this entire podcast when I say thank God.
Deonna out here doing the Lord's work. Well done.
That's kind of hurtful.
That is kind of hurtful. I
said I spoke for everyone. It's too late.
Yep.
Matt, she just got her summer haircut. Did you see it on the IG?
I didn't because I unfollowed her a while ago.
Okay. I'm going to give mine here.
The face of disgust from Mark. I don't think I've ever seen disappointment on his face that well. Wow.
Which is better because Liz Lemon has a look of disgust at Mark right behind.
Yeah, look at old Kim. That old sour puss.
I did call her Liz Lemon.
Like nobody cares. Her family doesn't know her real name anyway. Number 5, Tiffany Stratton, new NXT Women's Champion. Number 4, Chris Statlander, new TBS champion, breaking the streak of Jade Cargill. Asuka also out here breaking streaks, winning the Raw Women's title over Bianca Belair. Sami Zayn, with obviously the big win, but also first trip to Saudi Arabia, went to Mecca, a cool weekend, emotional weekend. So big props to Sami Zayn and Seth freaking Rollins for winning the title that Little Spoon could have won that match. What the hell are you guys talking about?
This is unbelievable.
Acting like it's all predictable. Get out of here.
Roman Reigns had his 1,000th day as champion. You didn't even acknowledge your tribal chiefs.
I did. I failed.
Top 5.
I failed. They lost, man. He lost. You can't celebrate 1,000 days and lose a match.
Top 5 for being on a magazine, and here he does accomplish.
Matt, that was last year. This is a brand new year, Matt. No magazine covers on this list this year.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
What are we covering? Rest we got to talk about. We had scores to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Luda Kitty joining us. How's it going? There's Scotty's top 5. He has Jimmy Uso number 1
Nope,
because
nobody cares. Get it off.
He's a
we don't have time for this.
Tim, where does that leave us for the week and for the year?
Well, for the week, Seth Rollins sitting atop the leaderboard for the week. Asuka 2nd, Chris Statlander 3rd, Tiffany Stratton 4th, and Deonna Purrazzo, with that one first place vote, has earned herself one more point into the week that was. And with that, she gets 1 point higher on the leaderboard. Making their way into the top 10 now is Tiffany Stratton, as well as Seth Rollins, jumping all the way up from unranked to 2nd with his performance in Saudi Arabia. Of course, we've got a lot more to go, but a very, very strong start for the Virtuosa.
There we go. And that is where we leave week number 8.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
The 3 count question of the week.
All right, we are the next stop in the WWE Premium Live Event calendar will be Money in the Bank, July the 1st in London. So now that we kind of have that road in front of us, I thought, what is a good way to start that road, and who would you have winning the men's Money in the Bank, women's Money in the Bank? We'll start with the women's. Anybody want to go first? Who would you book to win the women's Money in the Bank briefcase this year?
Free show.
Yes, Mark, I see your hand is up.
When my head goes up, your mouth goes shut. I would pick, now if I'm booking, if I got the pencil, Jim, because the most powerful weapon in wrestling.
Yep, Jordan Grace, we got it. Next.
I'd put that Jordan Grace in there as a dark horse to win. Actually, I think I would put Raquel Welch in there.
Okay.
Give her the briefcase.
All right. Anybody else?
Raquel.
Now, if Raquel Welch doesn't win, Mark, do you write like it's January 6th?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'd be very upset. I'd be very, very upset.
That's understandable.
Because I'm a patriot, okay? A true patriot. Me and us patriots would be very upset. Go over to my TikTok and follow my For You page. It's just nothing but patriots on there.
Just patriots and Aaron Lewis songs.
Aaron Lewis. Ain't nothing but patriots on there.
By the way, if you are also a patriot and you were looking for your next outing apparel, look no further than WWEshop.com, where you too could get
Oh, wow.
Hulkamania American-made T-shirt.
Yikes.
I thought you were going to say go to Target.
Oh, man, that is full-brothered right there.
That is, wow.
Man. Whoo. Oh, boy.
Real Americans.
The people, I guess.
I guess something like that.
You know who I'm giving it to, Jim?
Who's that?
Bailey.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I don't think she's ever won it, right?
Yes, she has.
Oh, now she has. Take it away from her then.
Nope. It's already on air. It's official.
I'll stick with it.
Matt's gonna stick with it. Ryan, Tim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bailey adjacent because Dakota Kai wrecked herself and she's out for a while. I'm gonna give it to Io Sky because she needs something to do.
Oh, stealing Devin's answers now, are we?
I see.
Wow, Ryan.
There it is.
That is rude.
You and Devin are cahoots.
I am going to give it.
You're in cahoots. You and the well-endowed one are in cahoots.
I'm with Scotty though. I just want the women's Money in the Bank winner to hold the briefcase longer than one night. That would be nice.
I thought you liked what they did, Jim.
Well, yeah, but they've done it every year.
Oh, okay.
Mix it up a little bit.
Hates when there's repetition.
It's true. We all know that. We all know that.
Even in the WWE, that's surprising, but it's true.
Wow, he tolerates it, but he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll deal with it.
Tweet about it.
Well, yeah,
but he's not a fan of it.
All right. Well, if Io Sky was taken by Devin, I just guess I'll go with Tamina.
Woof.
Oh boy,
that's a choice.
Tim, go ahead.
I feel like there's an easy, honest, obvious answer, and it's
Dana
stupid, and I hate it. She absolutely does not need it, but I'm playing for the points here.
Hannah Brooke.
It's Bianca Belair.
Oh.
She's already won the Royal Rumble. She's already had the long title reign. They love giving everybody everything. It's Bianca's turn to win money in the
You might as well give her flowers while she's still alive.
You know, might as well, right?
This was going to be my answer, but by the rules and standards of the comments, I can't take it anymore. Trish Stratus was going to be mine. I was going to have him do like the surprise entrant with the way they did Brock the other year. But you know what? I'll go with another surprise entrant and somebody that I'm sure fans will not overreact to. Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair will be your women's money. Money in the
Charlotte
bank.
doesn't have a championship. I always forget she's even on the roster.
As she comes back, she wins the title, loses the title, and then goes away. Like that's the repeating pattern of Charlotte Flair as of late. Win a title, lose a title, go away, and then she'll come back. So, men's Money in the Bank. Who would you guys have winning the men's Money in the Bank?
Well, Jim, I think they have a really good French superstar on SmackDown. I think they could do a lot with, and his name is Le Knight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Talk to me. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
The only one that makes sense to me.
I hate that you went first because you got to take Le Knight.
Oh, y'all can have Le Knight because it's the right answer.
Yeah.
Do they have So Ricochet, Nakamura, has LA Knight, Montez Ford, and Matt Riddle? They've all qualified, or is that that Wikipedia jumping the shark?
Is that what WWE.com saying?
Nah, that's what with the Wikipedia.org is saying.
Riddle has. I don't think Montez Ford has.
Yeah, I don't think
When did Riddle get in?
I know Ricochet and Nakamura qualified this past Monday on Raw.
Riddle's just high as shit and showed up, and he's like, "I'm in."
Makes sense.
Well, we don't have a Money in the Bank show.
LA Knight versus. Oh, okay. It's LA Knight. Okay. Let me reread this. Ricochet, Nakamura, Knight, or Montez Ford. They have a match tomorrow on SmackDown. Riddle or to be announced. Because that, I guess, is a match tomorrow night. Or no, Riddle's on Raw. I guess that's next Monday. I guess there's some matches on.
You said who would we book? We don't have to choose.
Yeah, no. This is just people who have already qualified.
The Miz.
Love that. Intern Mark.
Today, I like. Yeah.
God damn it!
I got distracted. My loving daughter was asking me a question. She's making some delicious food. And it fills the whole house here with the aroma.
It fills the hole.
Fills the hole. The hole is filled. But anyway, I like that Shinsuke Nakamura. I like him. I think it's time we give him a championship. I like it a lot. Because the light's already taken.
Big Jim, you have your pick already?
Tim, I'll let you go with yours, Tim.
I'm gonna see if he stays on the board. I'm gonna ride the wave. I'm gonna see if he lasts.
All right. I mean, Le Knight is the correct answer.
Le Knight is the answer.
Le Knight is the correct answer. I will go with the obvious answer, the next obvious answer, and that would be the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
He's done everything else since returning, besides winning and finishing the story. But yeah, I'll go Cody.
That leaves a really strong answer on the board. How? Go ahead.
Is it on Raw or SmackDown?
It's on Raw.
Is it? And you can book whoever you want.
I can book whoever I want.
You're going.
Is it a returning Tatanka?
No, it is not a Tatanka.
Wait, it's Dom.
Imagine
I love
the
it.
heat
Oh man, that's good shit. Yep.
With that effing briefcase, just sneaking around.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
Just sneaking.
I love it. I love it.
He's just a snoopy little devil, just trying to please his mommy.
I love it. I love it.
Realistically, the right answer should probably come from Raw.
Yeah,
why would they put it on Smack, right?
Go after Roman, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like, what idiot is going after Roman?
Or if it's,
No,
if it's a SmackDown
briefcase, you could-
superstar, they could come over to Raw because you can cash in on either title.
Unreal.
I don't want Dom anywhere near the Undisputed Universal Championship.
Oh, no,
But that World Heavyweight title?
Oh, hell yeah.
The title his daddy held? I want that.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh man, that's real good. That is real good.
Dom, my Dom.
Yeah, somebody from the Bloodline winning it could actually be interesting if they
Like
would get
any
in.
of the Bloodline.
Solo
What
would.
if Roman won it?
Roman's gonna win it, and he's gonna beat Seth for the new title.
Roman
Roman
wins
3
Money
belts?
in the Bank. Roman wins Money in the Bank and the Royal Rumble.
Oh man,
He literally puts a stranglehold on anyone challenging him for the title.
well no, but he wins. He wins Money in the Bank. He cashes in on Seth and beats him, so it's Roman 3 belts, and then he wins. And then he wins because there's no challenger, so he enters the Rumble like Brock did in 20, and he wins.
Beats the whole
Or like
roster.
he did.
Oh, that's right. He did win the Rumble.
Yeah, he was in the 1 versus all Rumble that Triple H won.
Yeah, for the
leading into
for the
WrestleMania
title.
32.
Yep. Oh man, it's. But Solo winning it could be really interesting too because he's kind of Roman's like bodyguard basically.
Build for Solo would come at Rumble.
Right.
Yeah.
I think you slow burn Solo like you slow burned Batista for Evolution.
Oh yeah.
Orton breaks off early. Batista stays around.
I like that.
I think you can do a lot with Solo not even winning the Rumble, but eliminating people, and then Roman Reigns questioning his loyalty. Like, why are you even trying at this? Like, why would you do that to me?
Him be like the last guy.
Right.
Scotty says, "What about Logan Paul? Is there rumors that he's going to be in Money in the Bank and win it?"
Logan Paul makes a lot of sense.
I mean, honestly, with that new title going in, like
Coachella season,
yeah.
just send Logan Paul out with like even the briefcase.
Yeah.
Send him out with the briefcase, just doing briefcase stuff at like all the festivals and whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't they? They did a match at a festival last year, didn't they?
Rolling Loud, right?
Yeah.
Or what
like that?
No, they did wasn't it right before day one?
That might have
It
been
was
it.
like the Street Profits versus like Legado del Fantasma
Yeah.
at some concert.
Yeah, it was like on-
venue on the SmackDown before day one.
Yeah.
It was the gathering of the Juggalos.
No, I wish. Whoop whoop.
Honestly, especially
Remember Superhuman?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Jesus.
He was a thing. I forgot all
He
about
still
that.
is a thing.
Is he still jumping into shit?
Whoop whoop.
Oh, it was Street Profits versus Alpha Academy at Rolling Loud.
That's right.
Dang.
But I believe it was day one.
Yeah.
The night before day one.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, especially with having that new title, like Logan Paul as a potential Money in the Bank winner is not out of the question or even that terrible of an idea. If we're being totally honest about it, and with the company sale and wanting to kind of reach different platforms and stuff like that, I don't even think that it's out of the question.
No.
Certainly in play, but yeah.
I'd be upset if he won.
What's that?
Bad Bunny, I wouldn't be upset if he won. I think he's
Bad
proven
Bunny.
themselves that they can both go.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything else for the live show, gentlemen? All right. Well, that is going to do it for this week's 3CT Live. Join us on Tuesday on the podcast side, so make sure you are subscribed there. Subscribe over on the YouTube if you are subscribed to us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a rating and review. We would certainly appreciate that. Head over to 3countthursday.com. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. Make sure you get there soon if you want that Hershey Mark shirt, because he lost his right to be called Hershey Mark. Maybe one day he'll earn it again. And look for the new Hershey Narc shirt right over there on the tpublic.com. It will replace the Hershey Mark shirt. You can follow us on all social media at 3Count Thursday. And until Tuesday on the podcast, next Thursday live, stay safe, stay smart, and go for the pin.